Hey, what's up everybody, it's Metro 75 here today to play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus Part 3 Act 1. Let's get with it. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of air itself. You can even feel its permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Well, that smells... It's wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. A jasmine essential oil? Never heard of those before, but alright. Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and warmer, and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will help? That will be perfect for sharing our poems. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Her smile is gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon hanging from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be great? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Metro Gaming. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird? Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each of their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, she got a knife fetish, huh? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Yeah, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of an intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Metro Gaming. Why did you do that? No, I didn't expect that to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin just like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and nosebly fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull back my hand. Ow! Oh! Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I ever do something like that? I'm sorry. Ah, sure it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Metro Gaming, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looked at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil in the air, it would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird with your game. What? Yuri giggled shyly. You calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. This was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on my paper. Whew. After we finished attaching the papers to the ribbons, we laid them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing you come up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just that's all I really. Are you really ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water's okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cup rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri, yes, I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurries to dismiss it and me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, the daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it all dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you, Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in each other's way. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one another person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me make things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she is coming from. I feel that a way about things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. I'm just startled. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. It's your face. Are drops of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, here. Pat down Yuri's face next with a towel. Is something wrong? It's not hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. There's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her book. Almost as if she lost a daze and enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she was unable to focus. I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I easily retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banners as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. Needs to dry first, though. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be the best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say like that that your grad is over. I was wrong. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? It's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So I don't have any time left. I was really hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it will be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there will be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri looks a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like to go out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Mr. Gaming. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Huh? I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance at two as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Mr. Gaming. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Mr. Gaming. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be able to get together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Wait, Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mr. Gaming? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Metro Gaming. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica was just right about you? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Care about you like this isn't the burden on your mind it's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Metro Gaming. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? What? I was wicked sorry to like you so much. I did this for myself, Metro Gaming. I like you so much that I want to die. What? That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. Okay? I don't want you to hurt anyone anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm, squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori. Oh boy. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending more time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Metro Gaming. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Metro Gaming. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Metro Gaming. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weakening a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why wouldn't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Metro Gaming. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, you know. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sarah and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first day, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we're really a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Amateur Gaming. Sarah gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, alright? Eh? I don't really understand what Sarah means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sarah? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promises. Say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can't comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back on the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh man. Yeah, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect to be the one here where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori's the answer to her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly completed. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Metro Gaming. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placed a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem that online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sierra with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this is important she tried a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remembered that what Siri told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I'm just have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Metro Game. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club person after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this, you'll definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, thought so. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. Watch this. I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. I'm not going to read this whole thing. The hell? Percent at the top and then get out of my head, get out of my head. What's all this percent for? And then get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she says to me, show you how much I love you, finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What is wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I've changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me, cooking my pace. Sheesh, what was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been, you know. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. That was nice. These houses look very nice. Though I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Sheesh. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Working her up in her own house, huh? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's door, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Privacy. I meant to say not piracy, my bad. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say, oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, this is just like 2017, but this is improved. What the fuck? Oh boy. What the hell? Nandato! What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This is real. There's no way this can't be real. Zuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told her I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sarah needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? And make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walk her to school, and remain friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. Screw the festival and the literature club. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Wow. Alright, that's the end. Alright. Alright, this is the end right here. End of Act 1, everybody. So, yeah, that's like... Sheesh! Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to add that part in there where she's hanging or not, but I don't know. I may or may not add it, so... Yeah. So this is the end of today's video, everyone, of Act 1. This is Act 1, okay? Act 2 is going to start up next. And then I'll see you guys in the next one.